So I'm going to let Ian go through. I want you to read number 10 for me, Ian.
All right. A city utility department charges residential customers $2.50 per 1,000 gallons of water and $16 per month for trash pickup. Which of the following expressions gives a residential customer total monthly charges in dollars for use of G thousand gallons of water
What do you
and
think?
trash pickup?
What did you think?
So first I thought.
Which one? Let's start. Remember, because we're really working on techniques to get better at eliminating answers. So which one could I eliminate? Probably. Definitely K. That doesn't make any sense. All right. What else? What else is obvious?
G.
G is definitely obvious. Is your water bill going to be $1,000? No. All right.
And then
Shh, shh, shh. Come on, girls. I mean it. So what do you think the answer is now?
I thought it was J.
Now, let me explain something. You have to pay $16 per month for the trash. So that doesn't change. Right? So what I was hoping you could do is I was hoping you could look at this represents the $16 per month. Then your bill changes depending on how many gallons of water you use. Do you understand me? So that's why it's $2.50 per 1,000 gallons.
Oh yeah, so
Do you see what I'm saying?
So the per month is on the right.
That's exactly right. Exactly right. So your monthly bill will have a $16 charge for the garbage. And then it's, depending upon how many 1,000 gallons you use, it's going to be that. Is everybody with me? That's why the correct answer was F. If you're able to figure that out, give yourself a little pat on the back. That was pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Yes, sir.
So yesterday I watched a video on how multiple choice math tests, what they'll normally do is to try and trick you, they'll base questions off of the answer. So basically what they'll do is they're trying to get you to make a mistake, and so the one that's most like the other one is sometimes the correct answer.
That is exactly correct. All right, I think that's important. Maybe I should try to find that video and play it because, again, the idea is you can be smarter just by knowing how to take the test properly. And so you're going to be taking tests all your life. You might as well get good at it right now. All right? So now let's talk about 11. Did you do one yesterday? Okay, so I'll let you go.
I have something to say about the other one.
Oh, okay.
So, it's not a question, but on J, you can cross it out because it says expressions, and J is not an expression.
J. Actually, all of them are expressions. Let me explain what's the difference between an expression and an equation. An expression doesn't have an equal sign.
Okay.
You with me on that?
Yeah.
All right, it's kind of weird distinction, but that's all an expression is. If I just say A plus B plus C, that's an expression.
Okay.
All right? So now I want you to read 11.
Two enterprising college students decide to start a business. They will make up and deliver helium balloons,
Bouquets.
for special occasions. It will cost them $39.99 to buy a machine to fill the balloons with helium. They estimate that it will cost them $2 to buy the balloons. To buy the balloons, helium, and ribbons needed to make each balloon bouquet. Which of the following expressions could be used to model the total cost for products in the balloon?
Mm-hmm. So what did you think on this?
So I thought it was C, but now that I look at it again,
Good.
I think it's A.
It is definitely A. Because, again, this is a common theme now, so you got to pay attention, please. You're not getting any smarter if you're not listening now. All right? Try not to daydream. All right? $39.99 is a one-time fee. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Right? And then it's what? $2 for each balloon. Does everybody agree with that? All right, that was very good. If you know it's A, you're getting pretty good at writing out the equation. All right, I got you. All right. So, number 12. Go ahead.
I got 10 and that's only 9. And then 9
Good. Look what he did. All he did was he looked at the numbers and he checked out 10. And what he did was he plugged 10 in for x. And we already know k is 3. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 divided by 3 is, that had to be the answer. Come on, that wasn't that hard. Everybody in here is expected to be able to do that. All right. Correct answer for 12 was D. Very good. All right. And 13. Okay, this is for you. Read it.
Okay, if 16 plus 4x is 10 more than 14,
Now, what's 10 more than 14?
10 more than 24.
Right. So we're going to write an equation. What would my equation be?
Well, the answer to 16 plus x plus 4x is 24.
Exactly right. So everybody should write down 16 plus 4x equals 24. Thank you. That was very good. Come on now. Now what? How do I solve this? Tell me what to do next.
Is this like
Yep. So what am I
Oh
doing?
yeah, this is like yesterday.
So what are we doing? Come on, just tell me how to solve this.
So you do minus 16.
Yes, you do. And
that
then
would be 8.
yep. And so now what?
So 4x is equal to 8. And so that would mean the answer x is 2, right?
Yes. Now, how many people put A down?
I did.
That's wrong.
Yeah, I put this 8 times 2.
That's exactly right. You see that, Leighton? Because the question is, what is 8?
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is 8 times x?
Yeah.
Right? So a lot of times on these tests, there are 2 parts to it. You answer the first part, then you have to make sure you answer the right question. So those of you guys who put 16, give yourself a good little pat on the back. That was a nice job. Because, again, you weren't tricked by the fact that you're just putting x equals 2. Is everybody hearing me on this? All right? Now, we're back to 14. Okay, so I'm pretty sure everybody's okay with this. Did you do one yesterday? All right, so you get to do 14. So what do I have to do first?
So first, you have to do 2 times p,
That's right.
which is 2p. And you have to do 2 times 1,
That's right.
which is 2. And then you do 8 times p, which is 8.
Good.
Then you do 8 times negative 1, which is negative 8.
That is very good. All right, now what's the next step?
Then you have to, so you have to combine 2p and 8p.
That's exactly right. Very, very good. What is that?
And that is 10p.
Good. Now what?
Then you have to do combine 2 and negative 8,
Wow, very, very good, buddy.
which is negative 6.
Wow.
That's 5p.
And now what?
Then you do plus 5p. Oh no, minus 5p.
Minus 5p. Very good. And what else?
And minus 5p is 10p.
And then,
And then you get
wait a minute now. I have to move the 6, don't forget.
and that is
How do I move the minus 6?
6.
Add 6, thank you.
So then
So now what's 10p minus 5p?
and that would equal and then that p would equal
Wait a minute. You got to tell me what's 10p minus 5p first.
that's 5p.
That is correct.
5p equals, wouldn't 5p equal 0?
No, because look right here, buddy. Look. What's 0 plus 6?
6.
You see that? That's a common mistake. You see it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 5p equals 6. And so now what?
Would it be, maybe true?
Well, how do I get rid of the 5?
You times it by 6?
You're isolating. Come on now, you did everything perfect. Now look up, look right here. Come on now, you got this. Ready? Look right here. This needs to be 1p. So if it's 5 times p, how do I get rid of multiplication? You with me now? So I would do divide both sides by 5. You see that? And so you're left with p equals the fraction 6 over 5. Okay? All right, Justice, I'm going to let you tell me about, now, Justice, you have kind of a hard one, all right, but it's kind of easy also. All right, so I want you to tell me, what do you think I should do on this? And again, I'm solving for
C and D.
I'm solving for C plus D.
Yeah.
So what I want everybody to do is I want everybody to underline C plus D. So what do you think I would do here?
Would you
Now keep in mind, I'm trying to get C plus D by itself.
divide 3 by
Yes,
5?
you would. Very good. So here's what we want. Divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3. Now on the left side, what happens to the 2 3s?
They cancel out.
That's exactly correct. So C plus D is equal to 5/3. Do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have any issues? Anybody have any issues? All right, so my correct answer for number 15 was B. All right, Miss Hulsman, you're on number 16, please. Read it to me.
Density of an object is found by dividing the mass m of the object by volume v. Which of the following equations is the mass m in terms of
Okay, so now this one was hard, okay? So I want you to first read the first line for me again.
the density of an object is found by dividing the mass of m of an object by volume v.
Okay, so now I want you to write an equation for that. What does that say? How do I rate? Look up for 1 second. So I have D, I have M, and I have V. I want you to write an equation that puts those 3 letters together. Okay, say it now. Now again, you got a little confused, so I want you to read it for me. Read the first one. No. Read it again. Hold up. So what does is in math mean? Nope. Is. Somebody help her. Is means equals. It means the equals. So it's saying that D, what is this again? Let her do it, please. D equals what? Yes, very good, girl. That's it. Now look, you can't get smarter unless you can read that and translate it to this. So I want you to read that one more time and see if that makes sense to your brain. Density is found by taking the mass and dividing it by its volume. You agree with that? Tell me. Very smart, girl. Very smart. Okay, the reason it is because it's telling you what? Dividing. right? Now, you're right. Most of the time, of means multiply, but in this case, they have to do it grammatically correct, so to speak, right? So there's no other word except for what? You with me? So dividing the mass of the object. They're describing the mass, right? That's what that is. All right. That like I said, you have to be careful because that's very true. Of normally means multiply. All right. Now, I want you to take a look at this now. The problem is, look at all of our answer choices. All m equals. So what's the problem in our equation? It's right. So I need to solve for what letter? Say it. Now, you're asking a question. Why am I solving for m? Because I'm looking at my answers. And it's solved for m, right? So what one is in the way? Don't anybody say anything. I want to try to help her. Okay, what letter's out of place? If I'm looking at this right here, and I'm trying to get m by itself, right? The v is in the way, right? Because look, this is supposed to be by itself. The v is in the way. Do you agree? So read, what does a fraction bar mean again? How do I undo division? I'm going to multiply both sides by v. You hear me? So on your paper here, or on your iPad, you're going to put bless you, bless you, bless you, times v and times v. Now, why do we do that? What happens to the v's? They cancel out. So what's my answer now? A, B, C, or D? A. Okay, now I want you to stop for a second. Everybody to stop. Look at this problem number 16 and go through it one more time in your head. Read it to yourself, write the equation, and then understand why I multiplied both sides by v. Carter, are you with me? Aiden, are you still working hard back there? Bless you. All right, does anybody want me to explain 16 again? All right, that's a very, very good question. Very good question. All right. 17. All right, Miss Pliego. I'm going to let you read this to me. Okay, hold up. Let's talk about it. PQ equals RS. So what is PQ? Very good. X minus 1 equals what? Very, very good, girl. 3x minus 7. Okay, so now we just have to remember back a couple days. How do we solve this? Walk me through it. Very, very good. Very good. Good job. Very, very good. Okay, now let's work on our math here. 1 minus 3, what's that? Shh. Close. Now, listen, the reason why I'm saying close now. 1 minus 3. Is the answer going to be positive or negative? Right, now think about it like this. Watch me. Look up on the board. Here I'm at 1, and I'm going back 3. 1, 2, 3. You see what I'm saying? So 0, -1, -2. You understand that, right? Okay. So negative 2x. Now be careful. -7 plus 1. Very good. Perfect. Now, I don't know if that's the answer because we've got to read the question. What's the question? Right, so now I want you to go up to the top where it says, this is PS. Do you agree? So that's not the answer. Do you agree? 3 is not the answer, right? So what is PQ? What's length PQ going to be? Come on, look up there. Right, what's X? 3. So what's that length now? Yes, which is what? Think about it now. You're not
2.
2. All right. So this is a 2. Very good. Now what's QR? Just a minute. Look up the figure. What's QR? Yes, and what's X? That means that length is 3. Just a minute. And then what's RS? That's right. What's 3 times 3? Minus 7. There you go, kiddo. So now, what is the length of PS? Very good. 7. That's a very hard problem, by the way. Very hard. Very good. All right, Carly, tell me what you're asking. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Number 18. All right. Chloe, I'm going to let you do this one.
If 2x plus 3x equals x minus 4, what is the value of x?
So what do I have to do to solve that?
You have to do 2x plus 3 equals x minus 4.
Okay, now solve it. How do I solve it?
You minus 3.
Yes, you do.
Minus 3 plus, minus x.
Good job, kiddo.
And then 1x equals negative 7.
Very nice. Is that the answer?
No.
No.
Negative 7 plus
Very, very good. What's the answer?
1.
Yeah, you guys. Very, very good, man. Very good. X equals 1. Very smart. Very smart. All right, Carly, you're on 19, please. Yeah, so now what? Now we're trying to figure out what 6R plus 3 is. So the first thing I have to do is figure out what R is. So if 3R equals 18, how do I figure out what R is? Yay, very good job, girl. R equals 6. Okay, now we figured out what R equals 6 is. Now you have to tell me what 6R plus 3. And notice they have the answer 6 because they want you to choose that. That is not the answer, though. So what's the answer? Yay, girl. I'm proud of you. Very, very good. 39. Wow. Good job, guys. Very good. That was hard. Now your job is to speak up if you're not understanding something. Thomas, you still with me? You understand what I'm doing? All right. Now, you got a tricky one here, okay? So let's look at it. Here's your equation. 3/5 W equals 4/3. Now, the reason most people can't do this is because they don't know how to handle fractions, but we do. How do I solve that? Very good. You do the reciprocal. What's the reciprocal? Very, very good. Very good. 5/3 times 5/3. Now, most kids make a mistake here because they don't know how to multiply fractions, but we do. What is that? 20 over what? 20 over... Now, why don't we just say all the numbers? We'll get it right. What is it? 20 over what?
9.
Yes, good job. 20 over 9. Very, very good. Very good. All right, now, even though you said 20 over 3, you'd look and say that's something's wrong, right? Then you said, even if you said 20 over 6, you go, well, that's not it. So you go back and double check yourself. 3 times 3 is 9. Very, very good. Very good. All right. Here we go. Let's have some more fun. All right. 21. Jack. Yeah.
The f or Roman measure of length is approximately equal to 11.65 inches. It is also equivalent to 16 smaller Roman units called units. Based on these relationships, 75 Roman digits is equivalent to how many feet in unit 100?
Okay, so now listen, I don't mind if you pull out your calculator on this because these numbers are a little tricky, okay, and it's not multiple choice, all right? So I want everybody to try to think this through, please. Everybody's got to think this through.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So would you do 11.61 times 75?
So what I want you to do is I want you to write this down. PES is 1 is equal to 11.65 inches, right?
Yeah.
It is also equivalent to 16 smaller digits, right? So this is also equal to 16 digits. Does everybody agree with that? Write that out. Make sure I wrote that down properly. So you have what? 75 digits, right? Isn't that what it says?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I have 75 digits. Do you agree? So what I want you to do is I want you to tell me what one digit is equal to. How do I figure that out? That's right. So we're going to do this, guys. Divide by 16, divide by 16. So one digit on your calculator is equal to what? Just tell me what the whole thing is.
0.728125.
0.7218.
0.728125.
Thank you. All right. All right. So I don't have one digit. I have what? So now what do I do?
Multiply.
Multiply by what?
60. Or 75.
Right, multiply by 75. So let's just look. Now, again, remember, guys, what is the deal? Okay. Now, I have one digit. I need what? 75. So you should go times 75. That gives me 75 digits, correct? Then I multiply that by 75. And, of course, you would tell me that's equal to, go ahead. And it says round to the nearest hundredth. 54.60. I need someone to verify that, please, with your calculator. Multiply 0.728125 times 75, and then round it to the nearest hundred.
If you rounded it, wouldn't it be?
Yeah,
Yeah, 61.
Would it be 61?
Right, that's the 9.
All right, thank you very much, Justice. That's what I'm saying, guys. Do I care if you put 60 or 61, really? No, I don't really care. But on a standardized test, they would care.
Yeah.
All right? That's why you have to be careful. Is everybody with me on that now? I really like that problem right there also. Very, very important. All right. Okay. 22. Carter, why don't you read 22 for me?
At Nikki's necklaces, the total production cost to produce necklaces consists of an operational cost of $800 per day, plus a material cost of $10 per necklace produced. For a day, which 10 necklaces are produced, which of the following expressions gives that day the total production cost of dollars?
All right, come on. Let me see if you're thinking now. Shh, come on. This is a good one for you.
If there's an operational cost of
$300 per what?
day,
So which ones could I eliminate right off the bat?
that's doable. Or no,
Now, does the $300 a day ever going to change? No. So to me, I wish you would say
J and
There you go. J and K are the ones that are changing. Do you agree with me? So it can't be J or K. Now, if you don't know that, now's the time to speak up. J and K. All right? So now, what else doesn't make sense there? On F, G, or H, we should be able to eliminate which one? Why? Yeah, you're not going to -10, right? That doesn't make sense. Now, the next one you can eliminate easily. Somebody help him. Why is it? I want to know what's the difference. Why would you select G over H, or why would you select H over G? Come on.
So yeah. Oh, you have to find out the day which end necklaces.
Uh-huh.
So
So let's say we made 10 necklaces that day. How much money would it cost me? Plus what? Right. So what's my answer? You just said this. 100 plus 300. Tell me why now.
Because if you made 10 necklaces and 10 times 10 is 100 plus 300 is 300.
Right. So what I was trying to get you to see on G, why does G not make any sense?
You have to subtract.
Yeah, subtracting 300, you don't take $300 off your total cost. You add 300 because that's the cost for the property, right? Or the operational costs. Does everybody understand that? That was very good to eliminate, by the way, J and K. Now, again, I'm trying to show you that minus 300 wouldn't make sense. Correct answer there, H. Correct answer there was H. Very good. All right. All right. Bradley, I'll let you, 23, read it.
The formula used to compute the volume V of a rectangular prism is V equals L to VH, where L is the length of the base, W is the width of the base, and H is the height of the prism. What is
Sorry.
the height in centimeters of a rectangular prism that has a volume of 510 cubic centimeters and a base range of 5 centimeters by 12?
So what do I have to do here now? I want everybody to write down V equals LWH, and then you plug things in. Tell me what goes where, Bradley.
We need to find the height of centimeters.
Good. So what is 510? That is correct. Very good. And then what is the 5 and the 12? Yep. Yes. That's exactly right. Does it really matter though? No, because we're looking for the what?
The height.
Yeah, we're looking for the height. So the one that's missing is the H.
Yep.
So the other one was 5, 12. All right, so now tell me what I have to do.
Times 5 and 12.
Yes, right. And what do I get?
60.
That's correct. And then what? And then what? Well, now, come on now. You know this now. Come on. How do I solve this equation? Remember, that's multiplication.
Oh, divide.
Yes. Divide both sides by 60. Divide both sides by 60. So use your calculator for that. Now we know what the answer is, right? Yes, thank you. All right, is everybody happy with that? All right, that was good. Very good. All right, so listen, 24, 25, and 26 are your homework problems. All right? And all you have to do is just make sure you double check that with your parents about what the answer is. I really like that. All right, you guys. Yeah, the last 3 problems, that's homework. All right, what time does the bell ring?
Now.
What time does the bell ring?
Right